Okay, so welcome back, guys. We have got an interview with our winner today, Thormund. Um, Thormund,
Hello.
how did you? Firstly, congratulations on your win. Um,
Thanks.
what was going through your head during the deck building process? What did you think of the challenge and general?
So I started with yellow basically, and I saw that I cannot use charges at all. I cannot use like spells like Soldrin and stuff like that. So I
Yeah,
went with just Outline Rangers, Flash Winds, and like Cannon Sprayers, and somehow it like worked out. And Deathwalkers were a pretty good addition because you could actually sack archers with Deathwalkers, which is pretty good.
yeah. The yellow
And I
rush.
thought as well because removal is limited, the arches are going to be pretty strong because it's going to be pain in the ass to remove them, especially as yellow because you won't be able to soldering them. And yes, Crusaders just like added to that
Yeah,
basically.
you went 3-0 with the yellow rush deck. So
Yeah, I mean it wasn't intended to be yellow rush. It just like
yeah,
the minions I had available were like all rush, so I wanted to go like control and then have like an option to go rush if I wanted to. Like
yeah,
the last game against Lou, I was actually playing as control and like it worked out.
yeah,
So
yeah. We kind of just called it yellow rush because the first game I think you were against Modnick, and it just happened that you had a really rushy start, so we just ended up,
yeah,
yeah, calling it Yellow Rush. Um,
yeah.
your
But I think actually the right line was to defend with King's Faithful because how the deck is structured, the going phase. Because like if King's Faithful is going for the face, it's not very high power for 5 mana. So things like the 3 mana for free usually like are traded. So I mean, you get more value in the race. It's like 2 mana advantage.
yeah,
And arches are not really good for rushing either. So
some of the
I mean,
structures
for
that
racing.
you used, I expected to be more popular, but it seemed like you were the only ones using them, like the Devouring Plants and the Wingates. Um,
Yeah, I don't know why nobody used the foreign plants. Like that's
yeah,
like literally the best building in like entire red.
yeah, yeah. I was really
So
surprised because that
I
sometimes even makes it
mean,
into
I
constructed.
actually failed a little bit because I was playing Blood Obelisks as my second building of choice. I should go for the Kobold's Barracks thing, especially since so much green was being played. The
Uh,
two additional attack on like bomb slingers would be like insane.
yeah, were you expecting a lot of green with the triple Lord of Terrors?
I had a feeling that there's gonna be some green for sure. So I wanted to tech my deck to be able to answer green. That's why you saw triple Lord of Terror. But with Cobalt Barracks, it would be way better, I think.
Yeah, I can see Cobbled Barracks would be a interesting card. I'm kind of surprised
Yeah,
we didn't see anyone use Cobbled Barracks.
yeah, that was weird.
Do either of you
I
two
mean,
guys?
Derelict Tower is good, but like if you expect green, I don't think it's that great. And Aqua Blood was playing Derelict for Baron value, and that's pretty strange as well.
Did you take anything from this tournament that you might apply to the normal meta, to the
I would
monthly
say
or the ladder?
like for this meta, I was crafting a similar deck to this red one. That's why like it was very similar.
To the current meta on the ladder?
Yeah,
With
I mean,
Devouring
I
Plants?
think Red Control is about to make a comeback this patch, mostly because of nerfs to Hate Seed and Archer. And this is the deck where you play Flame Spitters.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you need Lord of Terrors against decks which play Soul Eaters and stuff like that.
So, what was the strategy with the just with the general deck building? What were you thinking in general in terms of Pantheon format and not having cards overlap?
This was like this was the first time. This wasn't Pantheon. This was Conquest,
Yeah, yeah. But in
and
terms
this was
of
actually the first time I played Conquest. It was like weird. Like the first game I played was basically me learning how this format works. I didn't really know like I didn't know whether I should go with the strongest deck or the weakest deck. Like I didn't know anything. I mean, apparently all three decks were really strong, so it didn't really matter. But But like,
Yeah, I think
what I learned is that in Conquest, all 3 decks have to be strong as kind of thing.
yeah, you seem to have consistently strong decks across the line. I think quite a few people just making one mistake in your deck building really screwed up a
Yeah,
couple of others. But your list seemed to work, like your lineup seemed to work really well against like green decks in particular, which ended up being really big for
I
you.
was actually really afraid when I saw people playing Mirror, because like that meant they found just the right amount of tokens to make it work, in Banquets as well. And
Yeah,
like you play 5 structures, then you play Banquets, which are situational, and then you play Mirrors, which are like also situational because you need tokens to them, right?
yeah,
So that like in when I saw that working, like I was fucking, oh shit, like there's no way I'm gonna win against that if they curve well, right? But yeah, seems like it wasn't a problem ever. I don't know why. I didn't like run into any hard blue game for some reason.
yeah. Um, you got some nice unbounds as well. In the
Yeah,
final.
I
What does it
mean
feel like to finally get
the
lucky?
the apex. I mean, the first unbound was apex. It's always like that. Like the first unbound is like average or like very bad, and then I get like super lucky unbound. It's like, always the second one. I'd rather have the first unbound being like insane. Because if I got B rule in that green game, like that would be like straight up win. So
Yeah, yeah. If
because like green has no removal, which means he wouldn't be able to place any forest close to my face. It'll be over.
okay. Any other questions, you guys?
Um, no, I don't think so.
How
Other
how did
than
you find the tournament overall? Was it enjoyable? Would you do it again?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I won, so of course.
Yeah. I think that you get automatic entry into the next one due to being a finalist. I'll have to get
Do I
that
get like a
confirmed.
bounty or something?
Yeah, maybe. We'll have to talk about it internally, but it's possible.
we got a question from Pelon. He said, "How would you improve green?"
Green? I didn't even look at green, first of all. Like, I thought green is gonna be garbage because initially I thought Verudan Force is actually common. So I said,
Right.
okay, they have no Verudan Force, which means that it actually appears to be rare, which I had no idea about. So, yeah.
Is Therian Golem common or rare? I think it's a rare, but I don't think many people were playing it.
I think Tyrion. Yeah, it's rare.
I don't think many people were playing feed either, which it seemed like they'd replaced the feeds with the fairy trees, and the feed is just so much more reliable than the fairy trees. So
I
yeah,
found it really strange, like that everybody was playing Oaklings, because like you have buildings, you have like it's super inconsistent, like
yeah, that's a good
Oaklings
point.
with buildings.
Yeah,
It's like
Thorman, just so you know, Lou, Cappuccino, and Helios all thought you were a player to watch out for. So,
oh.
uh,
Yeah, he said
congratulations
so
for
in
coming
chat,
through.
so.
yep. Okay, I think that wraps up the interview. So
Mhm.
congratulations again to Thormond. Oh, Lou wanted to know what you thought was your strongest deck.
I thought it's actually red because it's
Red.
like the most like in line with what I have on constructed.
Hmm.
But now that I think about it, it would probably be the Archer's deck because of the format.
Oh, and
Because yeah,
I was also wondering what, in terms of deck selection when you were playing someone, what was going through your head in terms of which you played first, which you kind of countered with.
so I wanted to play green with blue for sure
Right.
because green was like, I mean, my blue wasn't even that strong against green actually. Like I was really afraid of green. If I don't curve out well, they just kill me. They get like Northern forces, so I was really afraid. But like all I needed to have like unbound and yeah,
Okay.
judge and to like safeguard and then unbound on the judge. I mean first unbound and safeguard. that trace would go down for it usually if you get like 4 attack creature.
Yeah. Okay.
You could get like 7/3 and it's pretty good.
Right. I think that's all the questions. So, thanks a lot again. Congratulations on your win. We are going to be doing this again next month. I hope that everyone watching really enjoyed it. Do want to just have a quick shout out to about Faria's refer a friend scheme. So you can get in-game rewards for referring a friend to just grow the popularity of the game, and also the ladder times might come down a little bit. Any final plugs that for you, Thormund, or any of the other guys?
Plugs? What do you mean?
Do you want to?
Shoutouts?
Yeah, shout outs.
Okay, chat spam Kappa. That's it.